Hey, what is good, YouTube world? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Tapping back in with some more news for you guys. Make sure to tap in. Let me know your thoughts on all these topics. And if you're new, take that moment and sub, guys. But anyways, first story, I want to get right into this because I did a video about this about 8 months or so ago, and it drew a lot of interest. You know, we're talking about the Friday movie franchise, classic movies, great movies, just funny, you know what I mean? It has that cult following. I don't know, just like a feel good, laugh your ass off comedy, you know what I mean? I don't know. I love these movies, but we've been talking for the longest time, will there ever be another Friday movie? And, Ice Cube spoke out about 8 months or so ago, and was talking about how they were trying to actually do last Friday, you know what I mean? Because we had seen so many like fake fan-made covers. I don't want to call them fake, but like not official covers coming out and all kinds of stuff for years. I know y'all seen them too. I've seen them. But Ice Cube actually let us know that they were actually trying to get this out like a 20-year anniversary, and they had big plans for it. But studio problems and different things. Like, I'll leave the video link for the video I did about this a while ago. Like I said, people were interested in this. But they had some studio issues and whatnot. And then, of course, now the passing of, John Witherspoon, rest in peace. It makes it hard for them. It makes it hard for them to make another movie. You can't have one without him. You know what I mean? But I guess regardless, if they were able to have another one, we wouldn't see the return of Smokey, because that's what we had heard for the longest time. Smokey's coming back because, Chris Tucker more or less kind of seems like, his career took off after that. He got too big for Friday, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to diss Chris Tucker, but that's just kind of what it felt like, right? But we know his career has slowed down a lot. We've seen him in a couple movies and stuff over the recent years. Nothing major. Had that Netflix special and all that. But he just did an interview. You guys, go check the full interview out. But he did an interview with Uncle Shannon Sharp, and he basically said that he can't play Smokey again. That he wouldn't want to shortchange his audience. He's just not capable of being that character. That was a different time. He was younger. He had different energy. Like, he couldn't, in good faith, portray Smokey, you know what I mean, in his current state of mind, who he is at this point of his life. I was like, wow, man, so if we were, there was another Friday, like, was in the works and going to come out, we wouldn't get Smokey back. Like, I don't know, man. You guys hit the comments. Let me know what you think about that. But time changes, you know what I mean? I guess we can't be mad at him, Moving along, Outsidaz, right? We've been talking a lot about them. No, for everyone, that's going to already be thinking we're not talking about As Is. We're not talking about Eminem, right? We're talking about Pacewon. I happened to catch in the news streamer earlier that he dropped a new track called I Got Time. I don't know what the content of this song is, if it speaks on any of the current ongoing stuff with the Outsidaz. If any of y'all listen to it, let me know. But this is like what's dope about this situation real quick. I've been saying this, how the Outsidaz are legends. You know what I mean? They, some of them got signed, got deals, did have some mainstream success, but not like they were really supposed to, so they're kind of more known as underground legends. But just with the trending topics going on and everyone talking about the Outs, and then, people, newer hip hop fans who maybe weren't around back then or just aren't familiar with the Outs are digging in the crates, the YouTube crates, and finding out about them, and their names are trending. And it's just dope to me, that now, like, Pacewon drops his track, like, more people who probably wouldn't check out Pacewon and the Outs before maybe now will, right? Like, do you guys get what I'm saying? I always talk about momentum on this channel. In the Outsidaz, I know a lot of people are mad at this situation going on. They think it's corny or whatever. But nonetheless, there's interviews going on. Their names being brought up. All in all, it gives them some good momentum. So let me know what you guys think about that Pacewon track if you heard it. If not, I'm about to listen to it after I do this video. I guess maybe we'll talk about it later. Now, moving on real quick, gotta give a big birthday shout out, a happy birthday, to the God MC, Rakim Allah. I happened to be, on the timeline, the news feed or whatever earlier, and I saw Lord Jamar post a picture, him and Rakim, and just wished him a happy birthday. And, Rakim's just so dope. One of the GOATs. We just got to say happy birthday, Rakim. I still always think back about that Aftermath Dr. Dre situation, how that never worked out. I really wanted to hear that album, man. It's really is a shame, man. Remember that it never came out. Remember when Nas did the unauthorized biography of Rakim? At the end of it, he said, project with Dr. Dre, it was dismantled or shelved indefinitely due to creative differences. I guess they just were on different pages. But we've heard stories about how Dr. Dre is in the studio. It can be, frustrating to a lot of people. We heard The Game talk about it recently on Clubhouse. Like, Dr. Dre is an overly perfectionist. And I don't know, it gets to a lot of people. And you know what was crazy too? Like a year or two ago, right? I posted something on the gram about Rakim. Maybe a clip from an old song or just an appreciation post or just something about Rakim. And I got a comment, and it was a female, and she said, "Yo, thanks for giving my dad this love. He appreciates it." And I commented back, and I was like, "Yo, your pops is Rakim?" And she was like, "Yeah." And it's the internet, so at first you're wondering. And sure enough, I went to her page. Rakim is her dad. I ended up seeing he went live from her page the one night, just scratching records, drinking some beer. I was like, "Yo, that's dope, man." Rakim's on the gram. All right, so next up in the news, Lil Baby. Just a quick update. Dude's been killing it in the game. It's announced he's got a restaurant coming in Atlanta. From what he says, it sounds dope. It's going to be a lounge type setting, which makes it sound like it's going to be a classy joint. I don't know. And they're going to serve Southern comfort dishes. And he's going to be in a Super Bowl commercial. So Lil Baby keeps winning. This is cool. He's getting this restaurant. Like I said, hopefully it don't go out like T.I.'s restaurant where he didn't pay his employees. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Lil Baby keeps winning out here. And speaking of T.I., man, we seen these accusations just come out the other day. A friend of the family came out and said that T.I. put the strap to her head some time ago. And I don't really know what to say about this one. I'm curious to know what you guys think, as always. T.I.'s wife, Tiny Harris, came out and is speaking up on Tip's behalf. She said, "Hold up. So you want your abuser to train your sons? He was just uncle 2 years ago. Now, when did you say my husband assaulted you? Did you change your mind or change it back? What's up with you today? Pooh, I'm confused. Stop harassing my family. You strange. Everybody know you've been special. Face slicing seminar lady. Please get help, but leave us alone." Now, like I said, this just seemed to kind of come out of nowhere, and it's wild. The story, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, because, based on what she's saying, when she put these accusations out there, she said the sad part about being a woman and being a black woman is this: the public praises our predators. T.I., you put a gun to my head in front of children, and I never called the police on you, but for years you have painted me as the villain. As black women, it's hard to heal from the R word, violence, or anything, because you are painted as the problem or reason this has happened to you. Let's normalize the allowing black women to heal. It's so hard being the victim of the R word and being painted as the reason it happened. Let's talk. She tagged Keisha Bottoms. You can't have a person that has victimized women speak for us. Let us have a real talk. And, she responded to someone in the comments who said T.I. put a gun to your head. And this is the part where I was saying it's a little confusing. She responded and said, yes, because I was beating up his female assistant that was treating Tiny like a slave. So she's saying she beat up the assistant that was treating T.I.'s wife bad, like a slave. So then T.I. pulled the strap on her. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to call her a liar or none of that. I'm just reacting to this news like anyone else out there, But you guys let me know what you think about this. And then you see, Tiny's telling her, you're crazy, you bang crazy, you're full of drama. She's tagging Keisha Bottoms. Like, I don't know, man. You guys let me know what you think's going on with all this. It's a wild story here. I'm sure we just started hearing about this. I'm sure we'll hear much more, or who knows, maybe they'll talk it out and put this, keep this private. I don't know. T.I. been having a lot of drama, a lot of situations, with the pump and dump scam. That restaurant, like I just talked about with Lil Baby earlier, didn't pay off his employees. He was sued, had to pay a settlement also for the pump and dump thing. Had the situation with the SEC over it. And now, that was a little time ago, but now we got these allegations. Like, I don't know. You guys comment. Let me know what you think's going on with this. But we got to move to the last story I wanted to talk about. I covered this a little bit earlier on the J Coffee Talk podcast. Went live, covered a few different topics. And I'm sure you guys seen what, has been going on with the GameStop stock. I covered this in great detail. If you guys want more info about this, let me know. I'll share the link, or you can just go to that live. It's like the second topic I covered on it. It's my previous video to this one. Someone, that I know from social media. I don't know them, but I'm saying I know they know their ish. They broke down the whole situation. And, basically some, big fish on Wall Street tried to pull a slick move and do these little slick moves that, I don't want to, just say the rich do, but the rich who are grimy and sneaky do and get away with these things a lot. But it's interesting because just average Joes on Reddit cracked the code and, bought the stock, every bit of it that they could get their hands on, and drove the price up. And, now, these rich individuals that were pulling this grindball mess have to buy all the stock back. And there's some manipulation and illegal stuff going on where you couldn't buy any more of the stock, which you're not supposed to be able to do, but you can only sell it. It's a wild story, but I missed out on it. Did you miss out on this opportunity? You guys let me know in the comments. But listen, Ja Rule chimed in about this, and it's like, he has some interesting stuff to say, but it's like, Ja, no one's going to want to take stock tips from you. I feel like no one trusts Ja Rule anytime there's some kind of money talk going on, investments or something like that after the Fire Festival. They're like, yo, man, Ja Rule is trying to scam us again. But Ja Rule spoke out in an interview, though, and said he's been using Robinhood, which let me know if you guys, use Robinhood to buy stock, those out there that do. He's been using it since 2014, and he said this GameStop situation is an uprising. And he said, yo, this is an effing crime, what Robinhood app is doing. This was via a tweet. Do not sell, hold the line, what the fuck? But like I said, they're trying to manipulate things to get people to ease up off the stock or sell it at a rate that they won't really get their money back. It's some griminess going on. But, he came out and said, for a week or so, I've been following that Reddit group, Wall Street Bets, which that's the Reddit group, the thread where these guys cracked the code on this. It's really interesting story. Like I said, go check out my live. I really covered this in detail. But Ja said these guys have been fighting back. The big Wall Street guys have been shorting these stocks. These guys decided to make the stock go through the roof, which in turn makes the big whales that shorted the stock now have to buy it, which drive it up even more. that helped the little guy make a lot of money, and I thought that was very interesting. It was an uprising of people getting tired of getting pushed around. He had a lot more to say, but I'll just stop there. But like I said, anyone out there, if you happen to get your hands on some of that stock, hit the comments. Let's talk about it. I want to know how it worked out for you, because like I said, last update I seen on this situation, it seemed like these big fish that got caught out in this grimy mess they were doing some unethical, illegal type tactics to try to get their way out of this without having to come out of pocket. And I don't know. Ultimately, Ja says hold on to the stock is the right move. But like I said, I don't think anyone's gonna want to hear any of this kind of tips from Ja Rule. But y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm gonna close this thing out. All the different topics we touched on, let's talk about it. That's what we do on J Coffee Talk. And like I said, if you're new over here, make sure to sub. Daily content. We talk the news, guys. That's what we do. Music, news, sports, and much more. And I'm out of here. Have a great day, guys. Be safe. Peace.